All right, so today we're getting this intake in here. It's supposed to add some sort of power. It's probably not going to do much because we're not doing a tune, and Connors will be helping out, and we're going to get this thing in there. Should take maybe 15-20 minutes, probably longer because something's going to go wrong. It's never really a smooth thing, but yeah. So let's get into it. Oh, we got the airbox. Gonna take this out. Not kick my microphone case around anymore. Not that bad. Built pretty decent. It's got like a little hole here. There's actually like an extension that you can get to go down to the bottom. There's like a duct, but we're not doing that today. And basically what's gonna happen is it's gonna have the same exact plenum duct type deal, but instead of it going down and in, it's literally just going to go straight into the airbox, and then we're going to have a big cone filter in here. Well, as big as it can be for a 1.5 liter engine. And then this tube's getting replaced, and we got everything in here, all the hardware. So we're going to set this down for now, actually probably on the plastic. And we got the filter. We take this out. It's already got a hose clamp on there, which is nice. Hopefully no impromptu trips to Home Depot like last time. And yeah, it's honestly not like that small of a filter. I thought it would be a lot smaller. So we're gonna put this aside as well. And then we got warranty info, little ninja sticker, very cool. Probably throw it on something. License plate frame, not gonna use it, again. Kind of nice though, they include it. And then we got the air hose, which is kind of nice because it's like a hard plastic piece as opposed to like a flexible, which is what we have in there. Because over time, those flexible tubes do crack and break, and it sucks because then when you have to put the stock one back in or replace it, you're kind of shut out of luck. So this is nice. We got the spot here for the map sensor. So it's literally just gonna go like slightly over. There might be an adapter for the cable in the box too, because it's gonna be taking the place a little bit further away. I think it goes in like this. So we're gonna see how that works out. But putting that aside, there is a cable extension here, so we will have to use it. There's a cover for that extra piece for the airbox, so we will have to throw that on, and some hose clamps. And that, along with this coupler, should be everything. So let's get started. All right, so first thing we gotta do, we gotta get the stock airbox out, stock duct out, stock air hose out, map sensor off. There's a cable extension because it is way too short. There's not enough slack. So once we get all that stuff out, we should be all good to go to put the new one in, and it shouldn't take that long, hopefully, maybe, possibly. And we're gonna go from there, and I will come back once we get the airbox out. All right, super unnecessary. We're gonna use this nice M12 fuel electric ratchet because I really want to have a purpose to use this. So, dude, get in here. Get a nice little close-up of that. Get a nice. So unnecessary, so worth it. All right, let's get everything else off. I think it should just be over here. And that's out. That's captive, so that's not out. That's actually staying in. And yeah, so now we're gonna get the clip off here and the box, and we should be good. All right, Connor, what are we doing now? What was that? What do you got there?
Yo, so a mechanico.
So, airbox is out. It's in the box that the airbox came in. So now we got a box and a box, and then we're gonna put the box in here. And we're gonna put it right there. It was kind of a pain in the ass to get out. A few things were broken in the process, but not enough to break the car. So,
not our spirit either.
Exactly. Our spirits are high. Our skills may be down, but our spirits are high. And we're gonna get this in here, and it's gonna make some nice noises in a little bit. But here we go. Yeah, we're gonna hear a little. You know, I'm just gonna hold it. So we have the intake. We're in. We have the map sensor, which I need to plug in. So I'll do that now. I'm just gonna put my microphone right there, and we're gonna grab cable, and we're gonna snap that in. This is a little extension so that it actually reaches, and then just tuck that behind. And now it's finished. So we're gonna start this up after I disconnect the battery and reconnect it, because Hondas nowadays don't like when you put an intake in and it pops a check engine. So we need to make sure the computer resets. So we're going to do that now. And then once I do that, we're going to take it for a drive. And we're going to listen to it. And hopefully it sounds better than the vacuum cleaner Reeboks that was in it before. So here we go. All right, first start. The crazy thing is, it doesn't even sound that much different.
From out here it does.
You want to rev it a little bit?
Sure.
I'll take a listen.
All right.
All right. All right, here we go. All right. I mean, it sounds a little bit better. It's definitely a little bit better than stock. Maybe I just have to be driving it. Maybe windows down. If we get it above like 4,000 and
I was gonna say probably like 4,000
Yeah.
RPM is probably where you're gonna be the
yeah,
best.
if we get this out.
You hear mine at like 4.
Yeah, so I think once we get this out on the road, it'll give us a little bit more of a better idea of what this is really going to sound like. But I don't know. It's still like it's definitely more throaty. I think it's more throaty.
I didn't like that word, but
Why not? What's wrong with that?
no, you definitely get more of a like a slap. Like
Slap?
Which
So you're just slapping throaty? The hell?
let's drive.
What are we installing here? All right, well, we're going to get this on the road now, and after we clean up our mess of overkill tools to put in this intake. And yeah, we're going to go from there. We didn't film the drive, which is a little unfortunate. We did have a little better of a sound. I got a better 0 to 60 time, as you saw. Went from like 8.6 down to about 7.9, which honestly, not that bad. I think that's more due to my more aggressive shifting rather than the intake, which maybe added like 5 horsepower, maybe if that. My MPGs have been kind of not as good as they used to be, but that's to be expected. More air, more fuel, maybe a little bit more power. But at the end of the day, this mod was just really for sound. I enjoyed it. I've kind of liked it over the past few weeks. Car sounds a bit deeper now. And yeah, I'd recommend it. If you're planning on tuning, obviously get something like this. Maybe a charge pipe, downpipe, that sort of deal. But this wasn't too bad. It was on aFe Power for like $330. At the time, it was on a deal and a discount code I had. I'll put it in the description if it's still going on. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this and hope to see you in the next one.